talk about?
I would say, what are we doing?
Welcome to the Gransberry Chronicles weekly pick'em. It's the season finale to 2025 pick'em, and I'm your girl, the Stadium Queen, the Gransberry, and I got my boy D Jones tonight. What's up, D Jones?
What's poppin'? How you been?
I've been good. I mean, I know we kind of took the playoffs off, and all
Yeah,
that good stuff,
it's a
but
lot going on. There was
a
a
lot
lot going on.
going on. But one thing we didn't stop doing was still finishing our playoff pick 'em. So in a few minutes, we'll get into who actually won the Gransberry Chronicles pick 'em. But I want to give like a quick roundup of playoff travel. Uh, most don't know, or most do know, and if you don't now, you will. I had the pleasure of traveling to the Monday night game in Pittsburgh
Hmm.
and the interesting Sunday afternoon game in Boston.
Hmm.
And tail of the tape, a week apart is very different. Less than a week apart is very different, I should say. Um, and I, I'm looking forward to in this off season having more discussion about the logistics of fan travel. That's something I'm pretty good at by now. But at the
Hmm.
same time, I don't think I've spent enough time actually diving into that for the fan.
Hmm.
I know there's like a a multitude of things that encompass me now with sports, from agency life and of course still lawyer life. But I just think there needs to be more attention to that. I think I do a pretty good job of people that ask me or people that travel with me, but I think I
Yeah.
don't really do a good job sharing that. Like I need to live more up to the Stadium Queen name and kind of put that out there more.
I think the one of the things that is good to share is there's a misconception that it's super costly or yeah, any travel is gonna have a cost to it, but
Mhm.
but people don't realize, number one, how economical it could be or feasible it could be. Let's put it that way. Or it's not. It's all about planning, right? So we start planning travel, and as soon as the schedule drop in May, really
Yeah.
we already started now. But as far as putting dates and dollars to it, then it starts off. Last year was my most active year since I started traveling with you. So I think I had four sports trips last year. So
That's pretty
in my
good.
house, yeah, that's good. That's real good for me. In my
Mhm.
household, we separate travel and sports trips, right? So I
Okay.
have sports trips, and then we have our travel. So every now and then, the missus come on a sports trip, and then it becomes both, right? So, but yeah, I think it's cool to share that information because a lot of people, when I tell people, about the quest, and I say my best friend, she done hit all the stadiums, so I'm trying to catch her. They're like, man, that's really cool. Or if they come over and they see my map with all of the pins and they see my helmets and they're like, man, that's cool. How did you get into that? And so, nah, I think it's dope. You got to share more. I think it's a lot of information out there that's available and not available, right? And people don't realize where to get it. So why not get it from the Stadium Queen?
Yeah, and it's funny you say that sports trips and travel because people be like, "Oh, you travel a lot," and I'm like, "I haven't even traveled yet."
Right, right,
So
right.
that's like an excellent point because I, I this was my least sports travel season,
But you
for
traveled a
me,
lot.
but I
Yeah.
travel.
But you traveled a lot. Right.
So,
So we
but
separated at this point.
yeah, yeah. So I mean, so one thing I've added to my list, which adds to the whole stadium queen part, is that I want to try to add a significant bowl game every year. So 2 years ago, I did the national championship because it fell on my birthday. And I felt like,
Mhm.
what greater way for a birthday gift, plus in Houston, than
Yeah.
to go to the national championship. And then last year, I had an opportunity to go to the Chick-fil-A Bowl in Atlanta. And this past season, well, this current, but it's in 2025. So when I say last year, I mean 2024. In 2025, I had the opportunity at the end. No, I think the game was on New Year's.
It
I'm,
was I about to say it was
I'm thinking about
technically in
when I
2026,
traveled.
but it was
I'm
that
thinking about when I
2025
traveled.
season.
Yes,
It's that season. Yeah.
correct. I did Orange Bowl. So I think next year I want to do Rose Bowl or the one in Arizona. I forget the name of it.
I
It's
think
something
that's
with
the Fiesta Bowl.
Fiesta Bowl. So
Yeah.
those two, I need those two. And interestingly enough,
Have you done the sugar? You haven't done the Sugar Bowl, but you can always go do.
yeah, I
I mean, you
haven't
can
done the
always
Sugar
do any of
Bowl.
them.
I can
That's
always,
New
I
Orleans.
think it'll just really come down to the matchups,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Because obviously there's also one in Dallas, right? So,
Yeah,
and I
it's
didn't
more
go
of
to
the
that
Cotton
one.
Bowl though. But
Yeah,
yeah,
but it was the
that kind of
playoffs
it is a
last year,
playoff.
so I
Yeah.
just didn't do it. But that's where I'm at now with it, and hopefully it works out this coming up season where I'll end up on the map. And as far as looking forward into the season, there's going to be games, so many international games, and I just haven't really decided if that's where I want to extend myself to on
Hmm.
solo travel with no true investment in the game. It would have to be I really want to see that country
I was
and
about to
spend
say
some
it's
time
gonna be
there.
about the destination. It's gonna be all about the destination and not really the sports trip. The sports trip is gonna be secondary to the destination, right?
Very
So
true.
yeah.
Because I don't even think my friend knows this, and shout out to Dee Dee, but when she lived in Ireland and I tagged on Ireland as a part of my trip when I went to London for the game, that was actually the best part of the trip, right? Like the game was cool. All games are cool. I never have a bad time in the game, even when we lose. Just have a bad outcome, but not a bad time.
Right.
But I really had a good time in Dublin, and it was just like everything you could think of that I could do, I did it. I did the Jameis whiskey tour, I squeezed in a lot of things. I think the only thing I didn't do that I would actually want to go back for is visit the courthouse. And so I said, I'm going to start making that a part of my international travel to visit the courthouse and see how do they do justice. You know,
Mm.
people don't realize they still put on the wigs and everything in England in the court
Yeah.
system.
They get dressed up.
So
Yeah.
yeah, so I really want to get that component added back. But yes, so enough of my fun little sports travel, but I will say you should get a chance. If you get a chance, look at one of my fun TikToks or Instagram posts, well, Facebook posts, because it would only be on TikTok or Instagram, I mean Facebook. But the snow, we had snow in Green Bay,
Hmm.
but we had a pretty snowfall during the Patriots Texans game. It was just pretty. I mean, there was no other way to say it. Of course, it was cold, but I mean, at that point, are you really arguing about cold? You would have just stayed home, right? So
Yeah. You knew what it was gonna be.
yeah, and you live for the moment. But here's one thing that came in handy. I brought ski goggles, right?
Hmm.
And of course, I didn't need them during the game, but they were perfect for walking to the car because I was able to put on my coat, cover my head completely. I'm in ski gloves or waterproof gloves, right? And I
Hmm.
got the goggles on, and all that snow just hit my face, but it's no big deal because I can still see, right? And it was just
Okay.
funny. And whenever I wanted to wipe her, just and they was like, man, that was a good idea. And it just at the time, it was like laugh at me with the ski goggles on top of my head. But it really turned out to work best when we left. We were very fortunate. Our seats were out of the snow.
Yeah, I remember
Literally,
you
they
said
were
that.
right
Yeah.
over, they were right over the covering. I'm like, we walked our seats and was like, oh my gosh, we're not in the snow. And we had some other friends there, and they were literally a few rows in front of us, but they were in the snow. They were in the snow.
Okay.
So yeah, but let's get into the pick'em. So this year we decided to give out prizes. Everybody paid to play was eligible for a prize. Our grand prize winner was not a participant in the pay. So you know what? You just get a one. You're just one. So you were double impact and zero participant. So in that sense, you have just won a whole look. It don't even like me talking about you, just blurred me out. I keep doing that. You're completely blurred out and you got zero. That's your prize, right?
She say you completely blurred out.
Look, and see, once I stop talking about you, it's all back good. So it's perfect. But our winner in the pay to play category was who that? Shout out to Wade. You are a grand prize winner. We will email you about your prize. And coming in second place is one of my favorite people, Starstruck. That is
Miss
Miss Lou.
Lou.
Miss Lou sits next to me sometimes at the Texans homes games. She's an awesome Texans and Cowboys fan, and you couldn't sit next to a better person at a game. And the reason why I say sometimes is because my official season ticket is behind her, but sometimes when I sit with my friends, they have a seat that's literally next to her. So it's always fun to see her at the games, and she's a joy, and she's our second place winner this season. So congratulations again, Miss Lou. And I will text you. And in third place is hard hitters. I hate hard hitters. Wasn't able to join us tonight, but I don't even know if he realized he actually came in third. So we'll make sure to let him know.
Yeah, because he would
He
have told us.
was fighting hard for first. He was he
Yeah.
was he was in there a few good weeks. And
Yeah.
so, and you know what? Derek, you finally beat me this year. Well,
Jeez.
back again. You
Jeez. I'm
didn't
about to say.
back again because I won
Yeah, but
last
you said it
year.
like I've never did it. That's why I'm like,
Well,
wait a
that's
minute,
true.
Jeez,
But I mean, the
finally.
last 2 years I won.
Yeah, I took some time off. I took a little
Oh,
time
okay,
off.
okay. Because a lot can happen in 2 years.
It can. But what have you done for me lately says that you're not in first place on the show.
Hey, I gave the shout out, but I know who's in last place.
We know who in last place.
Oh, we know
He
who in
don't
last.
show up and take chances. We know
No,
what
he
he
said he
doing.
was playing this year.
He
Remember, he was like,
that's
no.
that's what he said. That's what he said. He said he was. That was exactly what he said.
Oh, that's what he said.
But
That's what he
yeah,
said.
same old results.
Same. What is it? All around the world, same
Same
song.
song. Just
Ooh,
the
I
same
got a
old
lyric
song.
right. Mm,
Just the same
mm.
old song.
I just won an award for myself.
Who
Y'all don't know
did the
how
song?
hard it is.
Who's the artist though?
Okay.
Bonus points. Bonus
Okay.
points. Not who owned the song, but who's the artist. You
Is it the
taking too
people
long.
that sing? Uh, is it the Shaka dude?
You
Um,
Shaka. I know who you're talking
Humpty
about.
Dumpty. Um,
The
is it
Shaka
Shock
dude.
G?
That's one of the art. That's he's a part of the group.
Digital Underground.
Digital Underground. Come on, it just took you a minute. It took you a minute, but you got it.
Y'all don't know. Y'all don't know. That's like hitting the lottery. Ooh, that was
That
rough.
is. That is.
Ooh,
I
I
should have put.
got it.
We
I
should have
got
put
it.
money on that one. We should have put money.
I'm okay. So let me tell you. Let me tell you. Let me tell you why I probably really got it. I just remember when Shock G came to Houston. It used to be a festival every year in the park, and he came and he performed, and they did Humpty Dumpty. and you could not tell me anything. Okay, I was like on cloud nine that they were performing in the park. Okay, and so yeah, he's always been one of my faves. God
I'm
rest his
I'm
soul.
I'm really impressed that you knew Shock G. I thought you was gonna you probably would have got Digital Underground, but to go Shock G on it, I was like, wow,
Yeah, because
okay.
I liked Shock G. I
Well,
thought
put
he
the
was
satin in
cool
your face.
because he would also if I'm not mistaken, right? Because like at one point was he like background rapper or something with Tupac, like a
Now, Tupac was a background dancer for Digital
dancer for them.
Underground.
Okay, other way
Yeah,
around. Okay, yeah, because I was like, wait, I know they're in a video together. Okay,
yeah.
yeah,
Tupac. They put Tupac on, and then put Tupac on Get Around, and then there you go.
yeah. Okay, but don't ask me to do any of the lyrics. We're done with the lyrics department. We are done
Nah, that's
with that.
good. You the one for the month. You the one for the month.
Y'all don't really know what people be like, man. What do people be texting about? What y'all be talking about? It's me lost on all of the song world. I'm like
Who is this
trying
on
to
this song? Who is this on this song? Or what
I'm
song is
screen
this?
recording. What song is this? And here's the thing, guys. I asked that. I don't go back and like listen to music. I just want to know what I was vibing with at the moment. It's
Yeah,
very informational for me. It's
yeah,
not
yeah.
like, oh, I'm about to make a playlist with all these great songs and I want them.
No, because I seen
You
you a
know,
link to the song, and then but then it be over.
I
That's
just
it.
want to know. I just really want to know.
Yeah,
I
it's all
think
good.
though that I
We're
would,
good.
I would, I would go see Ray. I would go see Ray. I didn't know much about Ray, but I saw her when she performed. I think it was the Dolphins overseas game,
Okay.
and she was the halftime performer. And I just love the artistry of her. And so, yeah. And then this person, I think is Olivia Dean.
Olivia Dean is hot, boy.
Yeah.
She is on
So
fire right now. But her music, she got several projects. We get to talking about music, but she got several
okay,
projects, but they all good. My daughter's turned me on some months ago. So before everybody
okay,
was on it, I had played it out already. But yeah, great artist.
okay.
Great artist. Great artist.
Well, we just want to make sure we close out our season, have a great time, tell you about my, new podcast format launching in March, Fan Snob. So please get ready for that. It's a collective of things that are me, right? It's NIL, it's trademarks, it's sports, it's stadiums. So
It's
I'm really looking
law.
forward to it. Huh? What'd you
It's
say?
law.
Right.
Law.
Well,
Everything.
yeah, everything,
It's the big
everything,
package.
everything except no celebrity gossip,
Yeah,
none
no,
of that kind of stuff.
none of
So
that.
it's not that. So I can tell you that it's not that. I won't be giving no update on the reality shows.
No.
The
When we
only
say
reality,
everything Gransberry, right? So everything
everything
that's in
Gransberry.
that's in your sphere.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. I'm kind of excited. So I hope you'll join me for that. And like I said, we appreciate you guys. This was a huge year. We had 34 participants, and we're looking forward to seeing how the fall will work out. But it's been a great 2025. And with that, I'm going to say I'm out of here. My boy D Jones. We appreciate y'all. We love y'all attention. Keep giving us views. Keep showing up. We love the interaction. We love y'all. And I'll catch you next season. Oh, but March 1st, Fans Snob.
March
Peace.
1st. March 1st.